Right, so what is up guys, SDPeasy here, and today we're back with another episode of Lampard's Lounge. Now today we've got an interesting episode, a 2-2 draw with Leicester at the King Power. A result I'm actually not too displeased by. I feel like at some points of the game maybe we didn't deserve that 2-2 and they could have walked all over us, but at some points I definitely feel like the 2-2 was maybe even, we could have scored a lot more goals, but we definitely could have conceded more as well. So it was an interesting game. At least we didn't lose, I suppose. And there's some positives to take from this, definitely. So if we head over to the team sheets, Leicester went with a 4-1-4-1, which is pretty much just their first choice team. It's pretty strong. Maybe Dennis Pratt for Chowdhury, depending on the team they're playing. But to be honest, very strong team. Harvey Barnes obviously scored he made a good run, to be fair to him. Obviously, the deflection and takes his ball into the back of the net. It never goes in without the deflection, so it's a bit annoying. In terms of Ben Chilwell's, I don't know what Willy Caballero was doing. He had an absolute stinker coming all the way out, but it was a good finish from Chilwell as well, to be fair. He does well when it comes to him to nestle it right into the corner, so even if Caballero had been in position, he probably wouldn't have saved it anyway. So fair play to him, like it was a decent effort, to be honest with him. In general, obviously, we all know that Leicester have a very good team this year. I know there's been a lot of debate on Twitter recently about who people think would actually win a game if they were to play with their title-winning team of 2016 or this team now. Who is better? Let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. I'm not too sure yet. I've seen a lot of posts on Twitter about this, so let me know in the comments what you guys think. That'd be interesting to see. Obviously, they obviously had good players to bring on as well. Iheanacho and Pratt. Both players in fantastic form. I was surprised Damari Gray maybe didn't get a few minutes as well, especially when it was at 2-2. So yeah, all in all, very good team. We know that anyway. But I thought they played very well. If we move over to Chelsea, it was a 4-2-3-1 that we went for. I really didn't understand this team, but I'm going to talk about that more in a minute in the positive and negatives. I literally didn't understand it at all. Also didn't really understand the substitutions we made. When Lampard brings off back Tammy Abraham, yes, Batshuayi's not in the best form. Yes, he struggles to score goals. Yes, he doesn't take chances. But surely that's better than bringing on Ross Barkley, at least bringing a striker for a striker. So some things I really do have to question. I really, really do. Obviously, Rudiger with 2 very good headers. To be fair to him, he did well. We should have scored more. Reece James, fantastic as per usual. I was very surprised that Tomori was on the bench and didn't even get a shout at all in the game. It still amazes me that Christensen plays ahead of him. He seriously is mental in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comments of this team, because I was a bit baffled by it, I won't lie. So if we go over to the positives and negatives, Rudiger was a massive positive. The guy had a fantastic game. He was an absolute unit at the back. As well as scoring his 2 goals, he was pretty solid defensively as well. Cut out a lot of chances for Leicester and stopped a lot of attacks. I thought all in all he was fantastic throughout the game and just had a very good game in general, not just the 2 goals. To be fair to him though, the first one he just gets up well and sticks it in the corner, and the second one is a fantastic header back across the goal, looping over Schmeichel. It really is a fantastic header and deserved a goal, because he really was brilliant, to be fair. And another man who, if we had more players who could header or more players who could actually finish, Reece James's crossing is an absolute joke. He has 2 Premier League assists so far this season. He should have at least 10 or 15. Seriously, his crossing is unbelievable. He puts everything on a plate for players. It's just sad that we don't have a player who can actually take these chances, which is what we should have done in the January transfer window, but as we all know, we didn't make any signings, so we had a transfer ban lifted and still didn't make any signings, even though the players were there and wanted to come. So beyond me, the old transfer window, especially when we're struggling for goals, and with a player as good as Reece James, we really should be scoring more goals. But fair play to him, he was fantastic again. I was glad he was fit for this game and back into the team. But his crossing is such a joke, man. Like seriously, if we had a player who could finish things, we'd score so many goals. It's unreal. And in general, the desire and the comeback to want to win. Obviously, we went 1-0 up, then obviously very quickly went 2-1 down, and the desire to get back into the game, get that goal to make it 2-2. And then, to be fair, we had a few chances, but I mean, we probably could have easily lost it at the end. Harvey Barnes stuck in one wide from a Jamie Vardy pass, which, you know, if it had been the other way around, Harvey Barnes passing Jamie Vardy, it would have been in the back of the net. So it was obviously good to see for me, but obviously I imagine as a Leicester fan, a bit tough. Because you probably should have won the game there. But in general, Chelsea's desire to come back is something I haven't seen so far this season. We normally we go behind or we go ahead and then we fade away, which is what we did, but then we never have that comeback. So I was quite impressed to see that. That's something new for this that I haven't seen in a long time out of this Chelsea team. If we do move on to the negatives, once again, we just weren't clinical. It's just facts. We had chances, we didn't take them. I can't talk about it in depth every week because then you'd get bored of me talking about the same thing week in, week out. Beyond me, seriously. We just can't take chances. And then, like I said, the January transfer window, we had Dries Mertens for available to us for less than 15 million, and we were arguing over a few million, and then ended up not signing him. Seriously, stupid. Beyond me, I don't understand it, but I can't talk about it every week because that's just boring. But that's just true. And the biggest negative for me was the starting 11. Now, I understand maybe Kepa Arrizabalaga being dropped for Caballero because obviously he hasn't been in the best form. Maybe this will be okay, I've been dropped, kick up the arse, I'll get myself back into form and show my capabilities. But no Kovacic playing and Pedro starting in a Chelsea team in 2020, Pedro in the Premier League in a big game. Just seriously, it's just what is going on? Like, really, what is going on? We were all told Pedro was going in January when we had all this send-off for him. It was nice, and now he's starting in the Premier League after the January transfer window. No chance she'd have been in that team. Not that I rate Willian, but Willian should have been playing ahead of him. It's simple facts. Or even if we just changed the system a bit and played Kovacic and maybe played Mount out wide. Anything, seriously. Just the start 11 for me absolutely baffled me. No Tomori again after getting us the winning goal against Hull. Still isn't getting in the Premier League team. I don't know what he has done wrong behind the scenes. I know he's been slightly injured, but he's clearly fit now. So for me, Christensen should never be playing ahead of him. It's just or it doesn't matter who he's playing. He should be first choice centre half, in my opinion, and in a lot of opinion of Chelsea fans. So it does baffle me really how he's still on the bench. So there we have it, a 2-2 draw with Leicester. Not the worst result in the world, to be honest, considering it was a third versus fourth. I'll take it. Ideally, I would have liked to win so we can maybe gain some points on them. And obviously, with Man United drawing again, it would have put us even further ahead of them, the likes of those Wolves and Sheffield United. But it's not the worst result in the world. I'll certainly take a 2-2 draw with Leicester. I don't really have too many problems with that. But if you guys have enjoyed this video, please drop a like on this video. Let me know in the comments what videos you want to see soon. And if you're enjoying these Chelsea content, please let me know in the comments. It'd be really appreciated, as I have now fixed comments so you can actually leave comments on my videos now. So it would be nice to see you guys down there. Hopefully we can have a little debate about some things maybe I've talked about. That would be cool. But if you have enjoyed, like I said, do drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you are new around here and hit that notification bell, because we do upload every single day at 6 PM. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And peace.